Here you go.
Thank you so much.
Varsity right there.
That sounds good. Jimmy, do you mind giving me the numbers for these guys? I'll just write them down as they go. Thanks. Yeah.
Who's home? Who's away?
They're home.
I'm on full volume, so if I'm in the living room full volume,
You're all good.
Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3, mic check. The broadcast will begin shortly.
Who's Mike Check?
thank you, Coach. I've never met him. It's camera setup's different.
It feels like I just lost a tooth.
Good morning and welcome to day 2 of the ABA kickoff. It's the Kingsmen Baseball Academy back on the air against Georgia Premier. Varsity Baseball kicks off today's action, and Caden McNeil is the leadoff hitter for the Kingsmen wearing black today. 7 innings against Georgia Premier on tap for you. Georgia Premier wearing the light blue with the red trim, Kingsmen in the black with the gold, white pants, and Caden McNeil swinging the green bat steps into the box to begin this ball game. The extra hitter today for the Kingsmen batting 10, and here's the first pitch. Squares to bunt, drops it down back toward the pitcher. Cleanly with it, Cates to first in time for the first out of the game. McNeil trying to catch him off guard, unable to do so off the bat. One away here in the top of the first. For the Kingsmen at the plate, McNeil, then Logan Daniel, Montgomery Hart, Brody Wynant, Landon Catani, Harris Clark, Jack Catron, Matt De La Cruz, Nemo Barnes, and Eli Thomas. Here's the shortstop, Logan Daniel. First pitch from Cates. High for ball 1. Right-handed pitcher on the mound for Georgia Premier. 1-0 pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. Back into the windup, 1-1 pitch coming in. And it's a slider away for ball 2. Logan Daniel reached twice in the game yesterday against P27, walking a fielder's choice. In the 10 spot in that one. Ahead 3-1 now in this count in the 2 hole. So a bit of an upgrade for Daniel with Montgomery Hart on deck. 1 out here in the top of the first. Base is empty. Cates has his sign and starts his motion. Fastball down the middle, chop foul, and the count is full. In the outfield for Georgia Premier, it's Baleon, Galloway, and Seeley. And in the infield, Bankston, McBride, Williams, and Helms. Hobart is the catcher, catching Riley Cates. Full count for Daniel, looking for the Kingsmen's first base runner of this matinee matchup. 3-2. Away from the zone, it's a 1-out walk. Logan Daniel finds his way aboard. Walked his first time yesterday and walks his first time once again today. So here is Montgomery Hart, the designated hitter, one of the floaters between the varsity and the prospect team. He was the only player to start in both contests yesterday across the 2 games. First pitch to Gummy is hit high in the air to center field. Going back on it is Galloway at the wall, and it's down. Daniel to third, getting the wave from Preston Hudak. The throw goes to third base, and it's an RBI double for Montgomery Hart to give the Kingsmen an early 1-0 lead. Montgomery Hart came out of the box swinging, and he's got himself in scoring position, a 1-0 lead for the visitors. It's the kind of start you want to see from the heart of the order, and here is Brody Wynant to keep things going. Playing center field today for the Kingsmen. Had an RBI double in the first inning of yesterday's contest. First pitch from Cates is a foul ball off the screen.
Here we go, Riley. Here we go, Riley. Here we go, kid. Stop.
Looks like a balk has been called. Montgomery Hart over to third base. So 90 feet away from another run.
Here we go, Riley. Here we go, kid.
Just saw his job get a little bit easier. Here's the pitch. High of the zone for ball.
Let's go, Brody. Find one. Hey, Riley. Nobody better. Here we go, Riley. Here we go.
in the windup. Cates throws home, and the ball fouled off again. 2 strikes for Wynette. On deck, Landon Catani. Dino playing right field today. Two-strike pitch to Brody. Curveball, he sat on it and drove it to center. Coming in, Galloway makes the catch. Runner tagging in Hart. The throw is wide right, and Montgomery Hart scores standing up. Sacrifice fly.
Hey, Riley.
To make it 2-0.
Go, Dino. Riley, keep pitching. Here we go, kid. Keep pitching.
Come on, kid.
Here's Dino. First pitch from Cates. High and away. Ball
Take his
1.
zone. Take his zone, Riley.
All right, catch one. Here we go.
2 balls and no strikes.
GI.
Catani in the box. Batting with the bases empty. And an early 2-0 lead for the Kingsmen. Cates back into the windup. Fires a fastball that's tapped foul of the screen.
Hey, stay on the nice backside of my drive.
Catani watches that one go. A changeup downstairs. Got himself a hitter's count. Harris Clark is on deck if the inning were to continue. Angel Rari, the pitcher for the Kingsmen today. The Dominican will come out in just a couple of moments as that one swung on and missed by Catani. It is 3-2.
Watch it in. Come on.
Win it, Riley. Win it.
Full count. Catani digs in, right on left matchup. The pitch to the plate. Tipped into the glove of the catcher, Hobart. And that ends the inning. 2 runs in the first for the Kingsmen when they lead early. Angel Rari to the mound when we return on the Kingsmen Baseball Network. Here in the bottom of the first, Angel Rari is the pitcher to face Zoran Galloway, the center fielder. First pitch to Galloway, high of the zone, ball 1. Galloway wearing the number 0 for Georgia Premier.
Here we go. Be aggressive. Nobody better. Here we go, kid.
1-0 pitch here from the right-hander. High of the zone for ball 2.
Not swing. If it's not his deck, not swing. Take.
Angel Rari out of Higuay in the Dominican Republic. One of the newest members of this Kingsmen Baseball Academy team. 2-0. Right down the heart of the plate. That gets the account started 2-1.
AZ, expect that again. Here you go, kid. Expect it. Here you go.
2 balls and a strike to the Georgia Premier leadoff. And it's ripped down the left field line and fair. Into the corner off the wall on a hop. De La Cruz after it. He claims it in the corner. It's a stand-up double to start things off for Georgia Premier.
AZ!
You're good, Angel?
Yeah, Z!
Angel, rápido.
First pitch high to McBride. It's 1-0.
Expect it. Sit down.
I like the beach.
You good? Yeah, exactly. Okay to high.
I love it's 0.6 or above.
Curveball in there for a strike. Throw down to third is a good one from Patron. And the call's safe at third. Galloway just had the stolen base at third.
Here you go.
Hey, good pitch, Angel.
Here you go, Casey.
1-1 the count to McBride with a runner now on third base. 2-0 the Kingsmen lead. Infield stays back. And the off-speed misses high that time. 2-1. It's McBride, then Bankston and Seeley. 2, 3, 4. For the home team on the scoreboard, Georgia Premier.
Hey, you good.
2-1. Back to the slider, and he hits the low part of the zone with that one. 2-2.
You see Z double?
2-strike pitch coming here from the Dominican right-hander. Here it is. Goes back to it. It's poked to the shortstop side. Daniel with a nice scoop. Long throw to first, not in time, and the run scores. It's an infield hit for McBride, and the score 2-1.
This guy. Sit down.
Nice snag at the shortstop position to make the play for Daniel, but no chance on the throw across the diamond. So here is DJ Bankston. Throw to first, back safely goes McBride. Runner on the move, pitch inside. Catron's throw down to second, got into center field.
No go.
Stolen base once again, second in his many base runners for Georgia Premier. Runner on second and nobody out. Back-to-back base hits
Rápido.
for Georgia Premier to start off the bottom of this first inning. 2-1 the score.
He located high, so sit down.
Rari's pitch ran inside and hit DJ Bankston.
Lamar, sit down. Sit down. Here you go. Nobody better. Here you go.
Coach Joe Hudak
You got it.
gonna come out, as is Israel Classe, in order to do some translation. Runners on second and first, nobody out here for Georgia Premier.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
You had a double off the wall.
Oh, so he's banging it off the wall so far, huh?
Yeah.
I like it. Banging off the wall.
So after the mound visit, second and first for Lamar
See
Seeley.
it down. See it down.
Nobody out for Georgia Premier, chasing a one-run Kingsman lead. First pitch, a slider in there at the top of the
Come
zone.
on. You see it. Come on. You see it.
Rory ahead in the count. Still looking to get his first out of this contest.
Respect it, bro. Here we go, kid.
0-1, here's the pitch. Outside of the zone on the fastball. 1 ball and a strike.
Stand up, nobody better. Come on. Here we go, kid.
Rory glances at second. Now a second time and comes home. Got the swing and a miss on the slider
You see the spin. Hey, respect it, bro. Respect
for
it.
strike 2. The breaking ball, perhaps his best that we've seen so far in this first inning. Looking to get the Georgia Premier cleanup hitter. 1-2 with runners on. In the stretch, runners on the move. A swing and a miss on the slider, and the double steal executed without a throw. 1 out off of the strikeout by Angel, and runners on second and third with 1 away. Infield for the Kingsmen today, Harris Clark, Logan Daniel, Eli Thomas, and Nemo Barnes. First pitch is pop foul off the bat of Torrin Helms, first baseman for Georgia Premier. Infield staying back for the Kingsmen, De La Cruz, Winan, and Catani in the outfield, ready for a ball their way. 0-1. Inside, perhaps a tad high as well. 1 ball and 1 strike. Helms, wearing the number 9, steps back into the box. 1-1 pitch coming here from Angel. Slider just missed the outside edge.
1-2 or
2-1.
Overcast day here in East Cobb, a little bit warmer than it was yesterday, but it doesn't exactly feel like it. 2-1. And that one is behind Torrin Helms. 3 balls and a strike. Just slipped out of the hand of Rory.
Tom.
Vámonos.
Quick conference between catcher and pitcher concluded. 3 balls and 1 strike. Runners on second and third. Kingsman still with a 1-run lead. Georgia Premier trying to change that. Hobart on deck with Helms at the plate. 3-1 is a good slider at the bottom of the zone, and the count is full. He has not been afraid to go to that breaking ball behind in the count. The location has been good. 3 balls and 2 strikes. We'll see what he dials up here with the count at its maximum. Full count pitch. Got the swing and a miss. Drop third strike in time. The throw from Catron.
Just trying to get back there.
2 outs.
I got 2.
So a big strikeout there, back-to-back from Angel Rari. Those runners have been stationed there since the double steal. First pitch, a foul ball off the glove of Jack Catron. Speaking of catchers, it's the Georgia Premier catcher at the plate, Dylan Hobart, behind 0-1 in the count. Right-on-right matchup against Rari. Dominican's ahead here. He comes set at the waist and now kicks the leg. Outside on the fastball, 1-1. Rari coming set here. Even count. That one's blocked. Runner coming to the plate. Catron goes to the plate himself and makes the tag. Jack Catron wins the race to the plate, and the lead is preserved. 2-1. We head to the second here on the Kingsmen Baseball Network. So we head to the second. 2-1 is the score after the Kingsmen got the third out of the first at home plate. Find a way out of that inning and now bring the bats back up. 6, 7, and 8 due up here in the second for the Kingsmen, and it's Harris Clark to start things off against Riley Cates, who's into the windup and throws the first pitch. Breaking ball into the dirt, 1-0.
There you go, Harris. You got it. You gotta be good too. Come on, Harris. Let's go, Riley. Come on, Riley. Good.
High of the zone for ball two. A hitter's count for Harris Clark, who's looking to have a big day here at the varsity level. Another one of the floaters for the Kingsmen. 2-0. Hit that one a mile high, but it's playable in the infield. Long way to go for the third baseman. Tough play, and it's on the ground. Off of the glove of the sliding DJ Bankston. Bankston couldn't make the play, so the runner is on first with nobody out and Jack Catron. Catron calls time before the first pitch that he sees. Made one heck of an athletic play to get the Kingsmen out of the bottom of the first. Clark on first base. Pitch out of the stretch. Fastball that dotted the outside edge, 0-1. The ball had bounced away from Catron behind the plate. He scooped it up and then turned into a 10-meter sprint to home plate between him and Casey McBride. Catron able to apply the sliding tag. 0-1 to Catron. He rips that one right back up the middle, hits second base on its way to center field, and Catron's got himself a base hit. The opening two hitters of the second inning reach. Jack Catron gives the Kingsmen their second hit of the ball game, and here's Matt De La Cruz. De La Cruz had a big hit yesterday in his only at-bat. De La Cruz squaring very early. Bankston stays back at third, and the spinner high of the zone for ball one.
Great job to everybody.
De La Cruz had that single in the late stages of yesterday's game, his first hit on this varsity team. Squaring the bunt here again. Cates throws the 1-0 right down the middle. De La Cruz pulled it back, 1-1.
Come on.
1-1. De La Cruz squares for a third time. And that bunt foul. It is 1-2. One ball, two strikes. Clark at second, Catron on first. De La Cruz gets the bunt down this time with two strikes. No throw at third. De La Cruz does not beat it first. Nearly had the infield hit on the bunt. Instead of the sacrifice to move the runners to second and third. De La Cruz getting the bunt down with two strikes, and now Nemo Barnes has runners in scoring position to work with here in the second. 2-1 is the score. Back into the windup, Cates to Barnes. Misses outside for ball one. Nemo Barnes also with one at-bat in yesterday's game. Had a big single in the seventh. 1 for 1 so far for this varsity team. In the windup, Cates goes 1-0 pitch. And it's grounded foul toward Preston Hudak at third. And the former North Carolina Tar Heel with an error on the third base side. He'll get it back. He'll get it back. Don't you worry. One ball, one strike. Pitch to Nemo. Breaking ball high, 2 balls and a strike. After Barnes, it'll be Eli Thomas, and then the top of the order. Have not seen Eli here in East Cobb quite yet. 2-1 pitch. And a foul ball to make it 2-2.
He's so young. Isn't he a 2030? He's a 2030?
2-2 pitch. Curveball away. To the backstop it goes. Runners staying put, and it's 3-2. Good take there from Barnes, and the count is full. Full count pitch with runners on second and third. One away. 3-2 on the outside corner to get Barnes.
Go, Eli. Have some fun out there, kid. Come
So here's Eli Thomas. 2 on, 2 out. What a time for your first at bat here in the ABA kickoff.
Good job, man.
Kingsmen looking for some offensive production here in the second. Into the windup, Cates' first pitch to Thomas is cranked to the shortstop. McBride has it. Throw to first is on the money to end the inning. So the Kingsmen get 2 in scoring position, but do not score. We head to inning, or the bottom half of inning number 2, right here on the Kingsmen Baseball Network. To the bottom of the second we go here on the Kingsmen Baseball Network. Angel Rari back on the mound for the black and gold. Facing 6, 7, 8, Hobart, Williams, and Richard will bat for Georgia Premier. First pitch inside and hit Dylan Hobart. Second hit by pitch for Rari in the game's opening 2 innings. There'll be a courtesy runner here for Georgia Premier with Hobart acting as the catcher. Runner on the move, first pitch. Catron's throw down to second is high and into center. Wynant behind to back it up. So just the stolen base. But a runner on second here with nobody out. Pitch from Rari. Spinner that dips in there for a called strike, 1-1. North Williams, the hitter, the second baseman for Georgia Premier, the Red Sox. Pitch from Rari. Slider outside, 2 balls and a strike. 1-run lead for the Kingsmen here in the bottom of the second. There's been a scheduling change here today. The Kingsmen Varsity will play again at 2 p.m. against ECA. That game was scheduled for tomorrow. 2-1, off the plate again outside with a fastball, 3-1. Speculation that rain could halt proceedings on the tournament's final day, so they're going to move that game up for the Varsity. The Prospects still scheduled to play at 2 o'clock up on field number 1, and we will have the broadcast for that game since we're already here with the Varsity for the 11:30. Popped up the 3-1, and it is 3-2 now to Williams. Payoff pitch incoming here from Angel Rari to North Williams. Runner on second, nobody out. Georgia Premier down by a run here in the second. 3-2. Slider missed outside. It's a walk. Second and first, nobody out for Georgia Premier. Julian Richard, the designated hitter, batting in the 8th spot. Some bullpen action beginning for the Kingsmen. First pitch, an important one here to Richard. Rari missed outside. Catron with a dive, able to stop that from getting the backstop. Threw down to second, but back safely goes Hobart, or rather his courtesy runner. Slider just missed the outside corner, and it's 2-0.
Tom.
Coach Joe Hudak out to have a quick chat, and it will be a call to the bullpen. Angel Rari done after an inning plus. Runners on second and first, nobody out. And we will see Montgomery Hart taking to the field. Started the game as the DH, and he will head to the mound when we come back on the Kingsmen Baseball Network. New pitcher in for the Kingsmen here in the bottom of inning number 2. Montgomery Hart picking up where Angel Rari left off. And ball one.
Tom.
So 3 balls and no strikes. Richard had a 2-0 count when the pitching change was made. So 3-0. Hart, not much room to settle in. He doesn't need it with that pitch. He fires a fastball on the inner half to make it 3-1.
Good ground ball.
Richard, the designated hitter, hitting for the pitcher Riley Cates. as the hitters count 3-1. Hart's fastball is blown right by the designated hitter. It's 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch from Gummy. And a foul ball to keep the at-bat alive.
Or he directed that one off. Maybe he just reached back.
After the foul ball, another full count pitch. The Kingsmen up 2-1 on Georgia Premier. And line drive, foul. Still 3-2.
Bring your pocket.
This is Georgia Premier Varsity. We have a couple of different teams here at this tournament. That name makes it sound a little bit confusing, but it's the Georgia Premier Varsity team against the Kingsmen here in East Cobb. 3-2. Just high of the zone, and Richard walks to load the bases.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a bigger hitter too. Are you good? Handy because I'm not even like my creators aren't.
So bases loaded and nobody out for the extra hitter, Jace Woods. Walks into the right-handed batter's box. Corner's going to come a little bit in for the Kingsmen, but the middle infield would trade 2 outs or a run. First pitch, a swinging strike to make it 0-1 to Woods. Hart working out of the windup now with nowhere to go. He steps off, throws to second, and it's into center field. Wynant retrieves, but 1 run will score. Tried to steal an out at second base with the pickoff. We've seen them pull that off more than once before, but that time does not work, and the run scores as a result, 2-2. So Williams at second, Richard on first in a tie ball game. Nobody out. Here's the pitch from Hart. Slider, he got the swing. Beauty of a breaking ball. He's ahead 0-2.
He like reaching.
0-2. Slipped out of the hand of Hart. 1 ball and 2 strikes. New baseball for the Kingsman right-hander. Already has a double in this game at the plate. Now trying to be productive on the mound here. A 2-2 ball game. That second run being assessed to Angel Rari. A 1-2 count. They throw to first this time, and Nemo applies the tag, but not in time. One and 2. Hart set and fires. Got the swing and a miss on the breaker. Jack Catron going to have a chat with Montgomery Hart after the strikeout. 1 away here in the second. First pitch here coming to Pedro Belu. It's in there for a strike. Wynant taking a couple steps in center, and Hart's going to step off. 0-1. The pitch from Hart. Inside to make it 1-1. Hart lifts the leg and comes home, delivers the breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Strike 2. Bottom of the order up here, 10 and 11. Omar Williams on deck. Hart looking for back-to-back strikeouts. He's got 2 strikes here on the Georgia Premier left fielder. In a tie ball game here in the second, here is the 2-strike offering. Just missed the outside part of the plate. Two and 2 the count. They throw to second this time. Logan Daniel jumps to make the catch. Didn't have much of a chance at Williams that time around. Still 2 strikes to the hitter here. The pitch to the right hand back. And he struck him out. Back to the curve, 2 away. Hart has settled in. He came into the game with a 2-0 count against him. Ended up walking that batter and has since struck out back-to-back. Omar Williams, the bottom of the order for Georgia Premier. This is the guy you want to get. Strand runners on rather than allow the top of the order to flip around again. First pitch, a fastball that clipped the inside corner, 0-1. 2-2 is the score, excuse me. Top of the order coming up in the third for the Kingsmen, McNeil, Daniel, and Hart.
Go, kid.
0-1. Ground ball, first base side. Nemo will field in fair territory and step on the bag to retire the side. Gummy Hart comes in and does a big job, ends the inning, and we head to the third, all tied up at 2. Top of the third in a tie ball game here in East Cobb. Griffin Leonard here on the call for you. The Kingsmen Varsity against Georgia Premier Varsity. Game 2 of 3 for the Kingsmen Varsity team here as part of this ABA kickoff. Top of the order to start off the third. Caden McNeil watches a fastball fly down the middle of the plate, 0-1. Tried to bunt for a base hit his first time, was thrown out by a step. They'll look to reach here to kick off this third inning, 0-1. Curveball downstairs to make it a ball and a strike. Even count still on the mound, Riley Cates for Georgia Premier. Here's the 1-1. Fastball poked off the end of the bat. Ate up the first baseman, and Caden McNeil sprints to first in time. I suspect that'll be scored a base hit. The spin of that ball took it away from the first baseman. Helms tried to barehand that ball. That was all he could do, and at full extension, unable to make the athletic play. So Logan Daniel bats with a man on first. We'll see how long that's the case with the speedy McNeil on the base paths. He breaks on the first pitch. Inside, and it hit Logan Daniel. Daniel pops right up, and he's all right. Ran inside on him. The two-seam just kept on coming, and it hit him in what appeared to be the helmet. So Logan Daniel's all right. It's a good sign to see if you're the Kingsmen. Now they have runners on second and first. Nobody out for Montgomery Hart. He already has a double in this one. First pitch. Hart thought about squaring, pulled back and took a ball low of the zone, 1-0. Hart in the 3-hole, ahead in the count here, 1-0. McNeil on second, Daniel on first. Shuffle off second and now back as the fastball missed the letters by an inch or two. 2 balls and no strikes. Time called by Gummy. Had that double in the first inning, advanced to third on a balk, and then scored on the sacrifice fly from Brody Winan. That's the second sac fly that the Kingsmen center fielder has had this tournament. McNeil, a big secondary off of second base, and Hart sends one down the left field line. Hooking toward the corner. It's that pesky pull, and it's off the wall. That's a fair ball. McNeil racing around third. Logan Daniel's right behind him. Daniel gets the stop sign as McNeil scores, and it's another double for Montgomery Hart. That's where these wacky field dimensions come into play. It can't be more than 270 feet down that third base line. It says 300 down there, but it's well off the corner. The ball hit off that slanted wall. Second double of the game for Gummy. So an RBI double gives the Kingsmen the lead back. It's 3-2. Here is Brody Winan with runners on second and third, nobody out. First pitch, Brody chops it foul. Bullpen action for Georgia Premier as Riley Cates has run into a little bit of trouble here in the third. Time called. Speaking of that bullpen, a ball is now in left field. Retrieved, and now we'll resume play. Corners are in for Georgia Premier, but the middle infield stays back. The Kingsmen up by just 1 run, looking for a lot more here in the third inning. Got potential to be a big spot. 0-1 to Brody. Winan sits back and drives the curveball foul. It's 0-2.
You got it.
Logan Daniel went down after that foul ball, hobbling back to third base. We'll see if a pinch runner is needed for the Kingsman shortstop. Didn't see what happened there. It was likely on his secondary that maybe just landed wrong on that right foot. Still delayed here. Logan Daniel trying to walk it off. Coach Preston Hudak telling him to give it a little bit of a jog and see if he can continue. That jog looked pretty good. And Coach will stay in the game. He's at third. Hart is at second. And Brody Winan has himself an 0-2 count with Dino Catani on deck. 0-2. Upstairs at the eyeballs for ball 1.
2Ks. Good job, babe. And then, one of them ground ball. Oh, hitting double.
Another one?
Yeah. Like right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes for Brody. Infield still back for Georgia Premier, and the strikeout on the outside corner gets Wynant for the first out of the inning. Big first out to keep the runners in position. Landon Catani, the Cincinnati kid, going to hit with 1 out.
Go, Dino. Come on.
Right on left matchup. Cates glances at his bases and throws home. And Catani rips it into the right field corner.
Oh, yeah, boy, Dino.
The right fielder, Seeley, scoops it up. 1 run will score. Hard around third. Heading to the plate. He's safe. 2-run double for Dino.
Good job, Dino.
And the barrel plates a couple more. Second double of the inning for the Kingsmen, their 3rd hit. And now their 3rd run. Two runs come in on the Catani double to make it 5-2. And Harris Clark hits. The Kingsmen look to keep the big inning going. Runner on second and 1 away. Harris Clark watches the curveball break down, but not down enough. High for ball 1. Catani hit that monster fly ball down the right field line in yesterday's game. It would have been a walk-off grand slam had it stayed fair, but it hooked around the wrong side of the foul pole. Kept that one fair. As Harris Clark rips it through the third base side of the infield for a base hit. Hit right at the left fielder, Bailu, so Catani will be unable to score, but it's another hit for the Kingsmen here in the 3rd, and runners on the corners with 1 out for Jack Catron. The offense is starting to roll for the Kingsmen here in the 3rd. And now the third base dugout starts to look at the bullpen. No move made here. Catron will hit with 1 away. Riley Cates, 3 runs conceded in this 3rd inning already. He glances over his shoulder and throws to first base to check on Harris Clark. Harris Clark has reached for the 2nd time. He reached on an error. That pop-up to the 3rd baseman that was dropped by Bankston. That time he hit it 3rd base side, but a little bit harder. First pitch to the catcher. Harris on the move. Downstairs, a ball called, and Harris walks into second standing up. So 2nd and 3rd, 1 away. Base runners are there for Catron. If he can put it in the outfield like he did his first time up. Takes the ball outside. He's got himself a 2-0 count. Catron in the 7 spot. Singled with a ground ball that was ripped up the middle. He was stranded at second in the 2nd inning. In the windup, here's the pitch. 2-0. Catron taps it foul to the first base side into the screen. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1, the count stands, and here's the pitch. Outside corner, got the call from the home plate umpire, J.T. Shaw. That makes it 2-2. Matthew De La Cruz is on deck, had that sacrifice bunt in the 2nd inning. 2-2 pitch to Catron. And he rips it right up the middle, off of the shortstop and into shallow right field. 1 run scores. Harris Clark getting the late wave, and he will score. 2 runs on the Jack Catron base hit. That makes it 7-2. May have hit that one harder than his first. But Catron stands on first base. De La Cruz at the plate with still only 1 out.
He did.
Runner on the move on the first pitch. They throw down to second. Catron's in there safely. That second base bag looks to be a little slippery out there, easy to pop up. So Catron on second now with one away. The pitch to De La Cruz is outside.
Dino. Really?
2-0 pitch in the dirt. De La Cruz way ahead here. Nemo Barnes on deck. Runner on second in Jack Catron. Second baseman backs off. The pitch to De La Cruz is outside. A 4-pitch walk puts De La Cruz on and brings out a mound visit. The third base side dugout. Georgia Premier coach walks out to the mound. Had a question on the YouTube about stats on Game Changer. All of our stats are on Game Changer. They can be viewed on the Game Changer app and on, I believe it's gc.com. gc.com. You can view both the prospect and the varsity stats. Our stats are not available on MaxPreps, just on Game Changer. They will also be available soon on KingsmanBaseballAcademy.org. So, mound visit concluded. Runners on second and first for Nemo Barnes. Still just one out. Here at the Perfect Game Complex, East Cobb baseball in the Atlanta area. It's a good day so far for the Kingsmen. 5 runs in this third inning to break it open. The pitch to Nemo. Curveball away, 1-0. The Kingsmen brought the 1-2-3 hitters to the plate to start this third inning. McNeil was the leadoff. Nemo is the 9th hitter of this top of any number 3. 1-0. Barnes in the left center, but it flares and is caught by McBride. Off the end of the bat, robbing him for an opportunity of a base hit. It looked like it might have been destined for left center field. But a decent piece from Barnes brings about the second out of the inning, and Eli Thomas hitting with runners on second and first.
Let's go, kid. Be aggressive.
Eli Thomas, the hitter with runners on second and first. Watches the first pitch fastball go 0-1. He took a hack at the first pitch he saw in the second inning. Grounded the ball to the shortstop that ended that second. Kingsman looking to complete the order here in the third. 0-1. And Thomas pokes the third base side. Catron getting the wave. The ball's bobbled by Bailu in left. Throw to the plate. No tag. He is. Oh, he's called out. There was no tag motion. The only way the out would have been recorded is if he was judged to have the tag applied as he caught the baseball. That's what JT Shaw says at home plate. And Preston Hudak walks away without too much more of an argument. 5 runs in the third. We head to the bottom half, 7-2. The Kingsmen lead after a big third inning. Montgomery Hart starts the third with a fastball hit to center field. Brody Winan is under it and makes the catch. Bottom of the third begins with the first out of the inning. Aaron Galloway flies out for the first out of the inning. Casey McBride, the next to hit, singled and then was tagged out at the plate by Catron on that attempted scoring on the wild pitch, but it turned in to the out. There's a swing and a miss. Hard ahead of McBride, the shortstop. 7-2, the Kingsmen lead here in the bottom of the third. And a tip into the glove of Catron to make it 0-2. Kingsmen batted through the order in the third inning. It'll be the top again in the fourth. Productive 5 spot to put them firmly ahead here in East Cobb. 0-2 as Hart's working quickly. Inside, up and in to make it 1-2. DJ Bankston is on deck for Georgia Premier. Was hit by a pitch in the first inning. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hart out of the windup. And a poke fly ball to shallow right. Coming in Catani, and it drops in between him and Eli Thomas for a 1-out single. Second hit of the day for Casey McBride. The Georgia Premier 2 spot has been efficient. McBride stands on.
Go, DJ.
Montgomery Hart first out of the pen today for either side, relieving Angel Rari.
Let's go, Gunny.
2 earned runs today for Angel. Runner on the move, first pitch, a ball, and Catron seemed to make contact with the bat of DJ Bankston. It appealed for an appearance call, but no call made. Ball inside, 1-0. Time called by Bankston. So a stolen base for McBride. That's his 3rd stolen base of the game, actually. He stole both second and third his first time on the base paths. Hart will have to watch for him trying to steal third. In the dirt, Catron blocks it, but that's all McBride needs as he heads to third and is in there. So a wild pitch puts the runner on third with 1 away.
Bob.
Time called as another ball escaped the Georgia Premier bullpen. Just a reminder that the Prospect KBA game will begin likely a few minutes after 2 if it's anything like yesterday. The game didn't start till closer to 3 o'clock. We'll have the coverage for you for that one. Back at Hart, breaking for home, and now a rundown for McBride. Harris flips it to Catron. Tag, no, it's called safe. Harris Clark throwing the ball to Catron just a tad too late, and everyone is safe here.
Stop. Hey, watch it off. Come on.
So now a runner on second base, DJ Bankston with a fielder's choice.
It's such a fast.
What?
I need to get a picture and get him done.
Yeah, that's yeah. That'd mess up everything.
SPO's on the lead.
Yeah. Got to show your agility.
So after that play in the infield, a runner on second, still 1 out, and a run in to make it 7-3. That pitch missed the zone from Hart into Catron. Lamar Seeley is the hitter, the right fielder, batting fourth for Georgia Premier. Struck out swinging his first time. And rips one to left field right at De La Cruz, but it takes a bounce in front of him. De La Cruz whips it in, and there are runners at the corners with 1 away. Hart fires to first before the pitch comes in to Torrin Helms. Helms, the first baseman for Georgia Premier, also struck out swinging his first time. Hitting in a big spot here with runners on the corners and one out. First pitch from Hart. Fastball fouled off. 0-1 the count to Helms. Kingsmen had 5 runs in the top of this third inning. Georgia Premier has so far answered with 1. They've scored 1 run in each of the game's first 3 frames. 0-1, Montgomery Hart having to work hard here in the third inning. Runner on the move, a pop-up foul, and the count is 0-2. Back to first base, Lamar Seeley will have to try. Bankston at third. Two-strike pitch, struck out Torrin Helms for the second time today. 2 outs here in the third for Dylan Hobart. First pitch from Hart, a slider away to Dylan Hobart, was hit by a pitch and scored in the second inning. Scored on that pick move to second that ended up in center field, and he was able to score from third. That was the run that Georgia Premier scored in the second inning. A throwback to first to check in on Seeley. Bankston's at third, Seeley's at first. 2 away here, and we'll see if the runner tries to take second, what the Kingsmen will do defensively with 2 outs. 7-3 is the score. Georgia Premier down by 4. And another throw over to first. Seeley's back standing up. One ball and no strikes. Hart pitching to the Georgia Premier catcher. Top of the order due up for the Kingsmen in the 4th. Curveball hung high, 2 balls and no strikes. Hitters count for the Red Sox at the plate. Right-handed catcher. And Hart steps off. Coach Preston Hudak putting a third first play on defensively for the Kingsmen. See if Georgia Premier makes them use it. Runner stays put here. 2-1 rip to left in front. And it's a 3-run game here in East Cobb. North Williams the next to hit.
Cobb.
Courtesy runner here for the catcher. Hobart with that RBI single. He'll head to the bench and prepare for the 4th inning. We'll see if that's all for Riley Cates when the Kingsmen come up to the plate here in the 4th. Cates has given up 7 runs over his 3 innings. Starting pitcher for Georgia Premier. First pitch to Williams. Line drive, right field. Down for a base hit. And the throw coming to the plate was an absolute dart by Catani. And it is bases loaded as they would not risk sending a hitter or a runner to the plate in that situation. Julian Richard hitting with the bases loaded. And a ground ball to the shortstop side. Logan Daniel flips it to second, and they escape the bases loaded. A fielder's choice ends the frame. We head to inning number 4, 2 runs across for Georgia Premier. 3-run lead for the Kingsmen when we return.
right there.
We head to the fourth inning. A new man on the mound for Georgia Premier, Travis Adderley, wearing the number 11. For Georgia Premier, the first out of the pen to relieve Riley Cates. 7 earned runs for Cates in his start. We'll see how Adderley does against the top of the Kingsman order. McNeil took a straight fastball down the middle of the plate for 0-1. Singleton came around to score in the first inning, and now puts a ball in the right center field gap. Cut off by Galloway in center.
You good, Travis?
And McNeil's got himself his second hit of the game. Logan Daniel at the plate. McNeil dives back into first base. Attempted to steal second his last time on the bases, but then Daniel was hit by the pitch. And it made McNeil's job a little bit easier. We'll see if he takes off this time around. First pitch to Daniel. McNeil stays put, and the pitch is inside to Logan. 1 ball and no strikes. Daniel really got put through the ringer his last time around the bases. Got hit by the pitch, and then seemed to have taken an odd step down at third, and lower half ended up being all right. So he's still in the game, facing a 1-0 count now. And he takes a hack at that fastball, driving it into the left field region for a base hit. Back-to-back base hits for the Kingsmen, second and first. Nobody out for Montgomery Hart. 2 doubles for the kid already. He'll be looking for another big base hit. That last double put it off that shallow left field fence. Perfectly placed for extra bases. Second and first in the pitch. Curveball low for ball 1. 7-3 is the score. The Kingsmen Varsity game 1 of 2 today. They'll play ECA at 2 o'clock. But we will head outside. It got by the catcher, and both runners taking an extra 90 feet on the passed ball. Ball was low and away. It kicked off of the catcher to his right. McNeil to third, Daniel to second, and 2 in scoring position for Gummy. Hitters count for the Kingsman 3-hole. Here's the pitch. Spinner caught the outside corner, and it's 2-1.
No, got it. G-hat, catch one, kid.
Winan on deck. Here's the windup in the pitch. Adderley misses the outside corner with that fastball. It's 3-1. 3-1 pitch to Gummy. Spiked it in the dirt. It was gloved cleanly by Hobart, but a walk. Completed a run, and he struck out his last time, batting with the bases loaded and nobody out. See what the Kingsman cleanup man can do. First pitch. A curveball that sat down in the zone. It's 0-1. Caden McNeil stands on third. Logan Daniel on second. And Montgomery Hart at first base. Corners in for Georgia Premier. 0-1. In the dirt, blocked by Hobart. 1-1. Go, buddy. One ball and one strike. Here it is. And a swing and a miss from Winan on the low and in 1-1 pitch. Now 1-2. Travis Adderley has conceded a balk. Second balk of the game for Georgia Premier, and this time a run scores as a result. It's 8-3. Riley Cates balked in the first inning, and now here in the fourth, Adderley commits the sin. So runners on second and third, still nobody out. 2 strikes here to Wynant. First base now open. The pitch. Grounded third base side, bouncing foul. The at-bat continues.
Bob.
Time called. Adderley and Hobart having a quick conversation.
Catch one out front. Keep that.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Brody Wynant, the hitter, with runners on second and third. Nobody out. Adderley has allowed the first 3 to reach. The 2-strike pitch fouled off. Wynant staying alive here. Another 2-strike pitch, flared foul to the first base side. Wynant really making Adderley work here. After Brody, it'll be Dino Catani, who had that shot down the first base side for that double. Came in to score. Another 2-strike pitch to Wynant. Curveball got him looking.
Go, Dino.
Second time Brody Wynant has been retired via the
Do it again,
strikeout
Dino.
today. Here is Dino Catani. Ripped the double down the right field line his last time. He's 1 for 2. PJ Olvera is going to run out and pinch run for Montgomery Hart. Perhaps a courtesy runner. We'll see if Hart comes back into the game. There's no current action in the Kingsmen bullpen, so perhaps just a courtesy runner for now. Of course, he's a floater for the prospect team as well, as Catani takes an outside pitch. The prospect game is scheduled to begin at 2 p.m. I don't think it is anticipated to start at 2 p.m. 0-1 to Dino. Catani bounces it foul, 0-2. The Kingsmen have scored 1 run in this inning via the balk, but so far have been unable to knock in any runs themselves off of 2 hits and a walk. 0-2, Dino trying to change that. Curveball sat on it, drove it to the second base side. It's dropped by Williams. He recovers and goes to first in time to get Dino, but it's an RBI off of the ground out to make it 9-3. Or 9-4, excuse me. 5-run lead for the Kingsmen. Here's Harris Clark. First pitch to Harris. Low of the knees, 1-0. Runner on third with 2 outs. The Kingsmen 2 more to answer Georgia Premier's 2 spot in the bottom of the third. Runs have been scored in every half inning of this game except the top of the second. Clark watches the curveball dive downstairs, 2-0.
All right, catch one now.
PJ Olvera is on third as the runner for Hart. 2-0 pitch. Harris Clark watches it high and tight, 3-0. Pitch. Harris watched it go, 4-pitch walk, and it'll be Jack Catron once again hitting with runners on the corners. Nine to 4 is the score. 5-run lead for the Kingsmen. A chance for a couple of more here in the fourth. About an hour and a half of game time so far. Just shy of the halfway point. Outside corner. Swing and a miss to make it 0-1. Lots of offense has meant a slower paced game as opposed to yesterday's 4-3 game. 0-1. Catron watches it go. It's low and away. And now Harris Clark stopped about halfway in between first and second, dancing around, and now takes second base. The pitch to Catron outside. Two balls and a strike is the count. Infield back for Georgia Premier with 2 away. Out of the windup, the pitch from Travis Adderley. Inside, 3-1. De La Cruz on deck if the inning continues further. We have seen the Kingsmen send a remarkable 17 hitters to the plate over the last 2 innings. Hitters count here for Catron with runners on second and third. Out of the windup, here's the pitch. Inside, and another walk. Back-to-back free passes issued by Travis Adderley.
Go.
Bases are loaded for De La Cruz here in the 4th.
All right, I'm going to get ready.
Gotta go warm up. Are we on field 1? Yeah.
In the bottom of the 4th for Georgia Premier, it'll be 9, 10, 11, the bottom 3 of the Georgia order. In the dirt, blocked. De La Cruz ahead 1-0. Adderley still working out of the windup with third base occupied. The 1-0 pitch. Curveball in there, 1 ball and a strike. De La Cruz has put down a sac bunt and has walked so far in this contest. Had a big hit yesterday, looking for another here. Check swing, foul ball. Bounced off the screen right back to the catcher, Hobart.
You're going to grab some else. Yeah, they do.
Time called by De La Cruz. Forced Adderley to reset.
Use a wood. Yeah, we did. I don't know. By price. Use a money grab. Price and money grab.
I wonder
The
what
pitch.
it is.
De La Cruz watches it on the inside corner.
It is.
And that
It really
ends
stands
the
out,
inning.
yeah.
We head to the bottom of the
3
4th.
instead of the 2.
Yeah.
Another good
Wow,
inning for the
yeah.
Kingsmen.
That's got to be it.
They look to shut down Georgia Premier when we come back on the Kingsmen Baseball Network. Bottom of the fourth, Montgomery Hart back on the mound to face the bottom of the Georgia Premier order. 9-10-1. It starts with Jace Woods, who struck out his first time, and he calls time before he sees a pitch. Kingsmen put up another 2 runs in the fourth. Stranding the bases loaded, but lead 9-4. There's a fly ball on the left field. Into the left center gap it goes, and it drifts over the center for Brody Winan, and out number 1.
Oh boy.
Inning 4 begins just as inning 3 did, with a fly ball to the center fielder. 1 out for Pedro Bailu. Hard into his windup, comes home with the first pitch. Downstairs on the breaking ball to the Georgia Premier left fielder, also struck out swinging his first time up. 1-0 pitch. Inside of the zone, 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. The pitch from Hart. Inside corner, got the call, and it's 2-1. Comes back over the plate. Starts to come back in this count. Still behind 2-1. The pitch. 2-2 after the swing and a miss. Now the count even at 2 apiece. Omar Williams is on deck for Georgia Premier, down by 5 runs here in East Cobb. 2-2 pitch from Montgomery Hart. Gummy got him. Struck him out looking, and there are 2 away.
How much y'all got left?
So 2 outs quickly here in the bottom of the fourth. Good sign of your Hart and the defense. And Omar Williams comes up 0 for 1 with the bases clear. Hart's first pitch. Fastball just missed up and in, 1-0. Jimmy Hart came in with 1 out, or rather nobody out in the second inning. Pitched 2 complete innings, looking to finish off his third. He missed inside, 2 balls and no strikes to Williams. Galloway is on deck. If the inning continues and the top of the order comes back around here in the fourth. 2-0 hitters count, the pitch from Hart. Up and in again, 3 balls and no strikes. Hart got it at the letters, strike 1. He's trying to come all the way back against Georgia Premier's 11-hole hitter. 3-1 pitch, quickly back to work, and got the swing and a miss to go to 3-2. 3-2, the pitch. Just missed the knees, and it's a 2-out walk for Williams.
Nice target, come on.
Top of the order for Georgia Premier, Zoran Galloway, 1 for 2. Flew out to Brody Winan to begin the third inning. Doubled in the first. Takes a slider down the heart of the zone for the 0-1 count. Oh and 1. Hart brings the leg up and comes home. The ball's ripped to third base. Harris Clark goes to second, and the fielder's choice ends the inning. The Kingsmen put up their first defensive 0 of the game. They lead 9-4 as we head to inning number 5 on the Kingsmen Baseball Network. Back here from East Cobb, Georgia, the ABA kickoff here on the Kingsmen Baseball Network. Griffin Leonard here with you for the final couple of innings of Varsity Baseball's Game 1 against Georgia Premier. They'll take on Eastern Carolina Academy immediately following. Here on the YouTube, we will head to field number 1, though, for Kingsman Prospect Baseball against Wellington Academy. Nemo Barnes takes a curveball down the middle of the plate for strike 1. Line out to the shortstop last time for the Kingsman first baseman. 0-1. Takes a big cut. Barnes, Thomas, McNeil, 9-10-1, due up here in the 5th. 0-2. Under the catcher. He was set up well outside. Barnes takes ball 1. Eli Thomas on deck, singled his last time. 1-2 to Nemo. It's a good take on the curveball. Evens the count up 2-2. Two and two. Barnes chops it to the third base side, fielded by Bankston, who goes across the diamond in time for the first out of the inning. One away here in the 5th. Eli Thomas the next to hit. 1 for 2 with that single in between the third baseman and the shortstop his last time. First pitch to Eli. He hits it high and foul. 0-1.
How about Eli?
He got his first hit for the Kingsman varsity team his last time up. Thought he had his first RBI, but the left fielder made a nice throw to the plate to get Jack Catron. The 0-1. Curveball high. 1 ball and a strike. Youngest player on this Kingsman Academy team overall, a 2030 grad, steps back in to the right-hand side. 1-1. Fastball chopped it foul to the Georgia Premier dugout. 1-2. Kaden McNeil is on deck. Back-to-back singles his last 2 times to the plate. Pitch coming to Eli. Went after the curveball. He'll head down to first. Drop third strike. The throw on the money from the catcher, Hobart. So Thomas down on strikes. Here is Kaden McNeil. 2 singles and a bunt ground out. Scored on both times he's been on base. Without a stolen base so far today, though. Curveball on the inside corner. Got a pretty good amount of break on it from Travis Adderley, the right-hand reliever for Georgia Premier. 0-1 pitch. Goes back to it and gets the swing from McNeil, and it's 0-2. That one was in at the knees if it was let go, but McNeil tried to give it a ride. 0-2. Daniel to hit if this inning continues. Here's the pitch. Back to it again, and he gets the swing to miss in the dirt. Throw down to first from Hobart in time to Helms. Some energy from Georgia Premier as they get the Kingsmen in order in the 5th. We head to the bottom half. When we come back, the Kingsmen try to preserve its lead further on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Oh, you're able to. Well, good. That's good. Henry County sucks. Yeah.
Bottom of the fifth here. Harris Clark, the new pitcher for the Kingsmen. Montgomery Hart's day is done. I bet that he's on his way down to field one for the prospect game. Harris Clark, the new man on the mound. He fires the first pitch fastball. Oh, 1 goes back to the fastball, missed low and away.
Good, good.
No pressure.
Ball and a strike. Clark's slider missed inside. 2 balls.
25-24 is what I got.
2-1 the count. McBride the leadoff for Georgia Premier, and he goes after the outside fastball to even the count to 2-2. McBride, then Bankston, then Seeley. 2-3-4. The Georgia Premier is going to start a rally. This is the part of the order to do it with. They're down 5 runs to the Kingsmen here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-2. Clark out of the windup. Low and away on the fastball. Similar spot to the one McBride had chased a pitch ago, but that one was a little bit lower. Full count to Casey McBride, the pitch. Away and one. McBride has reached all 3 times he's been to the plate. 2 singles and now a walk. And DJ Bankston will follow him up. Harris Clark at a Waxhaw, North Carolina, one of the floaters between the Kingsman prospect and varsity squads. Clark takes a deep breath after the leadoff walk and gets ready to deal with DJ Bankston. Throws over to first before he does so. A.J. Griffith is out there defensively. Nemo Barnes had been serving as the first baseman. And another throw over to first. Griffith once again applying the tag. The Kingsmen able to prevent Georgia Premier from scoring in the 4th. The Red Sox had scored in every inning prior to that, 1, 1, and 2 in the first 3 innings respectively. First pitch hit out to right field. Going back on it is Catani, and it's over his head and off the wall on a bounce. Gets it in back to the infield. The wave coming from third to home for McBride. The throw to the plate. Cajun applies the tag. He's out. It's a double, but the run is gunned down at the plate off of a good relay from Catani to the shortstop Daniel, and a one-hop throw to Catron to nab him at home. There's a conversation between one of the Georgia Premier coaches and home plate umpire J.T. Shaw. I would imagine a question about the baseline, but of course the catcher has the right to go after that baseball if it's thrown into the line of the runner. Catron applying the tag, 1 out and a runner on second base. Clark pitching with 1 out, missed low and away for ball 1 against Lamar Seeley. Seeley singled his last time. 1 for 2 with a strikeout. And a line drive out to left. 1-0. And a line drive at the second baseman. It got by Eli Thomas and into right center. Winan cuts it off from the gap, but the run will coast around to score. Hit right at Eli, but unable to make the play, and a run comes in to make it 9-5.
Good ground ball here, let's go.
So runner on first base for Torrin Helms against Harris Clark, 1 on and 1 out. The first pitch from Harris is a slider, a good one but low, 1 ball and no strikes. Torrin Helms, one of 2 Georgia Premier hitters to have struck out both of their first 2 times to the plate. 1-0. And a fastball off the knees, a good one to even the count at 1. Just after 1:30 local time, a reminder that the prospect game is scheduled to start for 2, as time called by the first baseman for Georgia Premier. Game scheduled for 2 o'clock on field 1, expecting that game will start a little bit late. And we'll get you that coverage as soon as we can after this one is over. That one to the backstop. Catron throwing down to second. They have a play at second, and the tag is there. Jack Catron throws a dart to Eli Thomas for the second out of the inning.
Good play catch.
Perks to the shallow backstop here. That ball hit the chain link fence, bounced right back to the catcher, and he turned and fired a strike. 2 balls and a strike now to Helms with the bases clear. Fastball just high of the letters for ball 3. If the inning continues, we'll see Dylan Hobert, the Georgia Premier catcher, swinging in the on-deck circle with the shin pads on, and he will come up as that ball outside, walking Helms with 2 out. Time call. Joe Hudak to the mound. We'll step aside for just a moment. Coach has a chat with Harris Clark. Here after the mound visit, runner on first in Torrin Helms, and Dylan Hobert at the plate to throw over to first to check on the first baseman Helms. 9-5 is your score, bottom of the 5th. A couple innings still to be played. Harris Clark on the mound in relief of Montgomery Hart, trying to close the door here in this 5th inning. First pitch outside on the fastball, 1-0. Had some good velocity on that fastball, but he's ripped it to the outside part of the plate a couple times here in this 5th inning. 1-0. And he missed inside and hit Dylan Hobert that time. Second time that the Georgia Premier catcher has been hit by a pitch today. And it's second and first with 2 away. No bullpen action for the Kingsmen quite yet after that mound visit. Still nursing a 4-run lead. In the 6th, the Kingsmen at the plate will see 2, 3, 4. Daniel, A.J. Griffith, and Brony Wynett. Well, actually, we'll see who hits in that 3rd spot. If it'll be Griffith or somebody else as another hit by pitch here. North Williams, the victim this time, and the bases are loaded. Back-to-back hit-by pitches thrown by Harris Clark. Julian Richard coming up as the tying run in this ball game. It will likely be A.J. Griffith to hit in the spot of Hart. Nemo Barnes has shifted over to 3rd since Harris Clark is now on the mound. Ball 1 low to the call. The first pitch to Julian Richard. Outfield looks the same. De La Cruz, Wynett, and Catani. Middle infield is the same. 1-0, and Harris gets one over to make it 1-1. That's a good pitch to get himself back on track. No, or just the 1 run in here in this 5th inning. The 1-1 pitch. Slider got by Catron, but he's able to collect it and prevent the run. 2 balls and a strike.
Go get him here, kid.
So far in this 5th inning, every single hitter has reached for Georgia Premier, but we've seen 2 outs on the base paths to put the Kingsmen an out away from getting out of this jam with only 1 run scored. That's at the letters for strike 2, an excellent pitch from Harris Clark. Two-strike pitch, Harris Clark out of the windup. Ran it inside on him, and the count is full.
So what? Next pitch. So what? Next pitch.
3-2, Julian Richard. Runners will be on the move. Big pitch for Harris Clark in a 4-run ball game. Into the windup. Here he goes with the payoff. Got him! Harris Clark strikes Julian Richard out swinging to end the 5th inning. We head to the 6th. Just 1 run in the 5th for Georgia Premier, and it's a 4-run game here in East Cobb. Back here in the bottom, or in the top of inning number 6, sorry about the delay, figuring out some logistical things here for what is a busy day in East Cobb. Logan Daniel fouls off the pitch. Leadoff hitter in the 6th inning. And a ground ball to the third base side. Fielded and thrown on to first. Daniel is called out.
Bang, bang at the first base bag.
See up there.
Played
I'm
by
gonna do the logistics.
Bankstick.
That's cool.
Curveball upstairs to A.J. Griffith, batting in the spot of Gummy Hart. It's in there to make it 1-1. Griffith and then Brody Winan here in the 6th. The 9-5 is the score. Fastball in there to A.J. Griffith. The hat fell off of Travis Adderley as he threw that fastball down the pipe. 1-2. Curveball downstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball, chopped third base side. Tough play for Adderley coming off the mound, and he will not get there. Infield hit for A.J. Griffith, and Brody Wynant will come up with a man on and a man out. Word from Field 1 is that game prior to the Kingsmen's has already been completed, so that prospect game is going to start very soon. I'll get you an update soon with what the broadcast plan is regarding these 2 games. Pickoff throw over to first. A.J. Griffith is back safely. That one's high. Ball 2 is the count. Swinging strike. Wanting going after that one. Griffith still on first. He leads off as the next pitch comes into Brody. Wynant watches it go in the dirt. From first to second goes A.J. Griffith on the dirt ball, and he advances on the wild pitch. So Griffith gets himself into scoring position. Ground ball third base side, fielded by Bankston across the diamond to get Wynant for out number 2. Second 5-3 ground out of the 6th inning. Here comes Dino Catani with 2 away. Adderley comes set. First pitch to Dino is popped a mile high but foul. Oh and 1. The inning continues further. We'll see Harris Clark. In the dirt to Catani. A.J. Griffith on second base, a 4-run lead for the Kingsmen. Catani trying to add to it here in the away half of the 6th. The pitch outside, down in the dirt as well, glove cleanly on the hop by the catcher Hobart. Two balls and a strike to Catani. If the inning continues, we'll see Harris Clark, who's swinging on deck for the Kingsmen. Time called. High fastball swung on and missed by Catani. Curveball hit into right field, down in front of Seeley. A.J. Griffith getting the stop sign at third. It's a single to put runners on the corners for Landon Catani, his second hit of the game. Two-hit ball game for Dino. He hit that double off the right field wall, dropped that one in front of the Georgia Premier outfield that time. Runners on the corners with 2 away for Harris Clark. Harris has reached every time he's been to base. Reached on an error, a single, and a walk. He takes a big cut at that first pitch. Comes up empty, and it's 0-1. The ball's in a strike. Harris Clark readies himself. Runner on the move. It's high, and Dino Catani has himself a stolen base. Moving from first to second. Runners on second and third, 2 away in scoring position for Harris Clark. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch. Adderley's curveball is grounded foul, third base side. A.J. Griffith limboing under that one as it was hit his direction. Griffith will have to head back to third. Catani back to second. 2 strikes to Harris Clark. Two-strike pitch. Curveball in the dirt. Harris Clark with a big take. 2-2 is the count. In the windup, Travis Adderley. The pitch. Fastball at the knees. Called strike 3 to end the 6th. We head to the bottom half. The Kingsmen still sporting a 9-5 lead here on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Let's score.
9-5.
Who win it?
Kingsmen. Bottom of the 6th we go. Harris Clark still on the mound for the Kingsmen. First pitch just low.
Hey, be aggressive, bro. Be aggressive, bro.
Jason is the leadoff man. 1 ball, no strikes.
You good?
1 ball and 1 strike. Now that one finds the zone. 9-10-1 due up here for Georgia Premier. The Kingsmen up 4 runs.
Come on, bro. Hit, bro. Hit, bro. Come on. Hit, bro. Be aggressive. Be aggressive, Jace. Come
Kingsman
on.
playing one of the more local teams to this tournament.
Yes,
Statesboro
yes,
still a
Jace.
ways away as that ball's
Yes.
off the glove of the third baseman. Daniel collects it, stays in the infield, and now it's off the glove of Griffith, staying in play.
Stop. Be aggressive, bro. Come on, bro. Let's
Back
go.
here on the Kingsman Baseball Network, play resuming here in the bottom of the 6th. Leadoff
bro.
infield single for Jace Woods, and here is Pedro Bailu. Down the middle, called by JT Shaw behind the plate. Runner on first, nobody out. The leg comes up from Harris, slider
Get out.
downstairs.
Good eye.
3 balls and 1 strike. It's a hitter's count for the Georgia Premier 10 hole. Swing and a miss to make it 3-2.
Hey, keep your chest over the plate,
Williams
Pedro.
is
Come on.
on deck.
Maybe you just hit that side step.
Imperative for Harris Clark to get a
Keep that chest
couple
over
of the hitters
over
here
the plate. Here we go,
in the
Pedro. Here
lower
we go.
part of the Georgia Premier order. Top of the order looming. Still 2 innings to go here in this contest. Harris is 3-2.
Run it out.
Top third base
Ain't
side.
safe. Ain't
Hooking.
safe.
Harris
That's a
with the play. Throws to first. A.J. Griffith pulled off the bag. Impressive play from Clark to even have that throw stand a chance. But back-to-back infield ground balls turn into 2 base runners for Georgia Premier as they try to
Omar,
rally.
do something, bro. Come on, bro.
Omar Williams is the extra hitter for Georgia Premier in the 11 spot. 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk. First pitch from Clark. Slider that dipped in there. A good pitch to open it up. Woods on second, Bailu on first.
Here we go, Omar. Here we go. Here we go, bro. Do something here, bro. Run it out.
0-1. And it ran inside, hitting Williams. And the bases are loaded with nobody
Z,
out.
let's
to
go.
the top of the
I came
order.
back. Let's go. Come on. Don't miss this, Z. Do not miss this, bro. I need it, bro. We can break the game open right here, bro. Come on, Z.
First pitch
That's
strike
white
there
line,
to the top
boy.
of the order. Doran Galloway is 1 for 3 in this game.
Watch the spin, Z. Watch the
Biggest
spin, Z.
at bat for the leadoff man. And he grounds the ball back to the pitcher. Harris Clark to the plate for 1. Catron to first. In time for the double play. They go 1, 2, 3 for 2. What a play for the Kingsmen infield to grab 2 outs without a run coming in.
Casey, you gotta do a job. Casey, you got
2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Casey McBride has been a tough cookie to crack, but he pops it up in the infield. Harris Clark calls off his teammates. That one falls. Now a runner coming to the plate, and Katra applies the tag. He's out.
Omar, what are you doing? What are you doing?
A whirlwind of a play in the Kingsmen infield, but the inning is over. We will head to the 7th and finish this game right on the Kingsmen Baseball Network when we return. Back here in the 7th, we apologize about the delay in the audio and all that. Back on. A couple of things to figure out here as a runner is on the move. De La Cruz is into second with a stolen base. He sticks around on second. Sure you've been watching, but it was a leadoff single for Jack Catron, and then a fielder's choice for Matt De La Cruz. He's now stolen second. He stands there with one out, and Nemo Barnes, the third baseman, is at the plate. Nemo has hit a couple of balls hard today, but has not found a way to crack the hit column. Takes that curveball low, looking to do so here. Still a 4-run lead for the Kingsmen. They have found a way to escape a couple of innings here. some crazy game, or some crazy plays in the last couple of innings defensively, but they've found a way. Most recently, it was an infield pop-up that landed fair in between a couple of the Kingsmen infielders, and then the third baseman, Nemo Barnes, picked it up and threw home to Catron to get the runner trying to score from second. That ball off of the chain link. Matt De La Cruz moves from second to third on the wild pitch. So a runner on third and one out. Infield comes in for Georgia Premier. Here's the pitch. Curveball downstairs, a walk for Nemo Barnes. Eli Thomas is 1 for 3 today with a base hit. He comes up with runners on the corners and one away. But not before this mound visit from Georgia Premier. Once again, the score 9-5. We're in the 7th and final inning today. The Kingsmen Varsity have one more game against ECA that will be after this, but the broadcast will head to field number 1 for Kingsmen Prospect Baseball against Wellington Sports Academy out of Florida. Kingsmen won that first game 5-3 yesterday against the tough Florida side. They will look for 2 wins in 2. That game coming up here soon. PJ Olvera is swinging the bat in the on-deck circle. Looks like PJ will hit for Caden McNeil, who has likely headed up to field number 1, one of the floaters on this team. McNeil in the starting lineup for the Prospect, so that would definitely be the case. First pitch, swinging and foul for Eli Thomas, 0-1.
Here we go, Eli.
After Thomas, it would be the top of the order here. Just one away here in the 7th. 4-run lead for the Kingsmen. A glance over the shoulder by Adderley, and now a ball ripped third base side. Eli Thomas has himself another hit. De La Cruz scores from third. Thomas has his second hit of the ball game, and the 2030 grad has himself his first Kingsman RBI. It's 10-5. So here is PJ Olvera out of Utah. Pinch hitter for the Kingsmen. PJ hitting for McNeil. Thomas on first. Barnes on second. Fastball, chop first base side, backhand stop, a foot race to first, and the step on the bag made by the first baseman Helms for out number 2. Two outs with runners on second and third. Here is Logan Daniel. He's had a good day. Reached base 3 times, 1 for 2, a single, a hit by pitch, a walk, and a ground out. Adderley looking to escape with minimal damage here in the 7th. Fastball popped him up. Second base side, it's Williams into shallow center, but he's called off by the shortstop, and McBride makes the catch. The Kingsmen grab 1 in the 7th to make it 10-5. We will head to the bottom half. Kingsmen looking to finish off the game when we return on the Kingsmen Baseball Network. So last bats for Georgia Premier here in East Cobb today. The Kingsmen 3 outs away from winning their first varsity game of the ABA kickoff. Came up just short against P27 yesterday, a 4-3 loss. And looking to finish off one of the local Georgia teams. Georgia Premier.
Come on, DJ.
Down 5 runs here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch strike to DJ Bankston. He's reached all 3 times he's been to the plate. A hit by pitch, reached on a fielder's choice. Most recently, he doubled. 0-1 from Clark. Slider outside corner. That's a good pitch. And quickly 0-2. 3, 4, and 5 for Georgia Premier here in the 7th. Bankston, Seeley, and Helms.
Come on, DJ.
Clark's first 2 pitches of the inning strikes, and here is the 0-2. Just missed low and away. A good 0-2 trying to get the chase. 1 and 2 come in for Clark and the Kingsmen against DJ Bankston, the Georgia Premier third baseman. 1-2. Fastball ripped to short on a slide. Logan Daniel got the glove to it, but it's into shallow left. A base hit for Bankston, who has his second hit of the game.
Lamar, see it. Middle, Lamar.
This game was back and forth from the jump. The Kingsmen grabbed 2 early runs. Georgia Premier tacked on 1 in the first and the second to make it 2-2. But it was the big third inning from the Kingsmen that has put this deficit where it is. That fastball very wide of Jack Catron, and it is now a runner on second for DJ Bankston. Off of the wild pitch, runner on second, nobody out for Georgia Premier, looking for a 7th inning rally. Lamar Seeley at the plate, reached on an error. Was caught stealing last time. Clark comes set, 1-0 pitch. Popped up into shallow center field. Wynant settling under it. Tagging is Bankston, but going nowhere is the Georgia Premier third baseman. 1 out on the fly out here in the 7th.
Tom.
Torrin Helms the next to hit, walked his last time. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Clark staring down Bankston at second, now fires home first pitch fastball that missed the outside corner, 1-0. One 0 pitch. Front doored him with a slider, and it's 1-1. It'll be Helms, then Hobart. One pitch from Harris Clark. Got the swing and a miss on the slider away, 1-2.
Got this kid.
Here we go, Tor. All right, kid.
Helms, the 5-hole hitter for the home team, Georgia Premier. Battling here with 2 strikes. The pitch from Harris. Slider tipped into the glove of Catron, and Helms down swinging for the 3rd time. 2 outs here in the 7th, and it's Hobart. Could be the last hope for Georgia Premier here in today's afternoon.
Right here, Chief.
Middle, Chief.
Y'all right here, Chief.
Dylan Hobart, the catcher, has been hit by a pitch twice, and he has singled. Coach Nick Osborne calling the pitches to Catron, who puts him down for the pitcher, Clark. 2:15 here in East Cobb. We'll have the prospect game for you as soon as this one concludes. That one high of the letters for ball 1, to my knowledge. That game has not yet begun. We'll have that for you up on field 1 momentarily. 1 ball, no strikes. Harris Clark trying to put a win in the win column for the Kingsmen. Fastball outside corner. Excellent spot on that one to even the count. Since the third inning, the Kingsmen have outscored. As that throw goes to second, everybody is safe. Kingsmen have outscored Georgia Premier since the third, 8-3. And that has been the difference in this one. 10-5 the score as it stands. Preston Hudak going to run out to make sure Logan Daniel is all right. Logan has been through the ringer in today's game. Hit by a pitch on the helmet. A couple of contact plays out on the field and on the base paths. Kingsman's shortstop is a trooper, though. They'll stay in the game here with 2 away. One ball and one strike. The leg kick and the pitch home. A fastball off the plate outside. 2-1 is the count. Georgia Premier with a 2-out rally trying to get it started with Hobart, and then North Williams would hit if this game continues. 2-1. Line drive, third base side and through. De La Cruz with the backhand stop to stop it from hitting the wall. 1 run will score, but they hold Hobart to a long single. It's 10-6 here in East Cobb with a runner on first and 2 away. Second hit of the day for Dylan Hobart. He has reached all 4 times he's been up to the plate. And here comes North Williams, another player that the Kingsmen have yet to get out at the plate. He's been retired at second as the base runner and a fielder's choice, but has reached all 3 times up to the plate. They snap throw to first. Griffith applies the tag after the ball high. It's not in time. 1-0 the count to Williams, the second baseman. 1 run here in the 7th for Georgia Premier. It is 10-6. Still an out away from the conclusion of this ball game. Ground ball, third base side, it could do it. Nemo Barnes, the throw to first, in time, and the Kingsmen win 10-6, the final over Georgia Premier Varsity. It's a good win from the Kingsmen, whose bats came alive. They get the ground out to finish it. Harris Clark, an excellent job in second relief. The Kingsmen find a way to avenge their first loss of East Cobb, win the game by a final of 10-6. They'll be back at it against Eastern Carolina Academy here in about half an hour. In order to watch that, you'll have to be here with us in Georgia. We're heading up to Prospect. The Kingsmen and Wellington Academy coming up soon. When we get up there, I'll set it up and we'll get it going. Looking forward to another ball game here in East Cobb here on this Wednesday afternoon in Georgia. Thanks for joining us. I'm Griffin Leonard saying so long. Once again, the final 10-6 here on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.